Live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian David Phillips, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Experiential Trance or Hypnosis News. Did you know that hypnosis therapy can affect childhood asthma? That's right. Now, study after study after study has shown there's a powerful mind-body connection. But did you know, as Dr. Patrick Massey reports, and just click on the description link and you'll get to see a blog post that sends you right to his piece, but it's actually possible, according to the good doctor and many studies, that the mind can have such an effect that's positive that it has an effect on the severity of childhood asthma. Now, over the past 30 years or so, there's been a lot of medical research that gives us a resounding yes when it comes to research about the profound effect of hypnosis on asthma severity and medication use in childhood asthma. That is, kids can benefit from hypnosis. They can get immediate benefits that are long-lasting and, unlike medication, do not have significant side effects. See, asthma is characterized by a narrowing of the airwaves. It commonly results in wheezing, coughing, and shortness of breath. Asthma is a very wide spectrum illness and affects about 7 million kids in the United States and a lot more elsewhere on the planet. It can be very mild, not needing any medication, or it can be incredibly severe and even life-threatening. However, keep in mind, it's rarely fatal, but 500,000 children in the United States end up in emergency rooms every year because of problems from asthma symptoms. It's the primary reason children miss school. Now, one interesting area of asthma research is in how the mind is able to affect asthmatic symptoms. This falls under the classification of psychoneuroimmunology, of how the mind and brain affect our immune system. And over the last 30 years, there's been a number of studies that shows that the effect of stress reduction therapy, such as meditation, active prayer, and yes, hypnosis, reduces the symptoms and severity of asthma in children. Now here's the thing, kids are wonderful hypnosis partners. They have very interesting techniques for concentration and active involvement in the imagination. And for hypnosis to be effective, you need intensified imaginative involvement. Kids got that in spades, no problem. And so they can respond beautifully to mind-body therapies such as hypnosis or meditation, and yes, even active prayer. Notice I'm using keywords there. Active prayer, not just any old pray. Okay, not the kind of prayer where you're at church and you're just thinking about, oh, I wonder what's on TV while someone's nattering on. No, active prayer where your imagination is actually involved. Hypnosis uses many of the same effects, just in a secular manner. And that's okay. Okay? Now, in hypnosis, kids shut down part of their mind because it's in an intense state of concentration. And they're more receptive to positive suggestions and influence. By the way, people who are more susceptible, that is, not really as in, I'm going to get you susceptible, but in terms of wonderful trance partners, tend to have high imaginations and higher IQs. And studies have shown when they practice that, their IQs actually go up too. Children have wonderfully vivid imaginations, fabulous concentration, and they're very good candidates for hypnosis therapy. Okay? One particular study from 1984 looked at the effect of self-hypnosis on 200 asthmatic kids. And they found that after they taught the kids how to do self-hypnosis, breathe in, breathe out, relax, the children were followed for about 2 years. Now, over that period of time, they reported about a 50% or 1/2 reduction in the symptoms, as well as in the significance decreases in medication use or medication need. Additionally, the kids had a 70% drop in absenteeism from school. They went to school a lot more and had a much more positive educational experience. Now, some of the kids even had a complete remission of their asthma. Yes, self-hypnosis led to remission of asthma. They no longer had it. Now, please note, I'm not saying hypnosis cures asthma. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying hypnosis can alleviate symptoms, but in a certain percentage of folks who use it, there is a remission. Okay, it's not a miracle cure, but it is a very helpful addition to therapeutic intervention for asthma sufferers, particularly children. Now, in adults, there's a significant side effect to long-term use of asthma medication. And those side effects are compounded. They're made much worse if they started using that medicine when they were children. It just builds up and builds up and builds up. So, if you can take kids and lower the need for the medication, or even any need for the medication at all, then you significantly help people who grow up into adult asthma sufferers. Remember, this is not a one-size-fits-all sort of therapy. Hypnosis is very individualized. It depends upon your susceptibility to experiential trance, the context of the sessions, and your ability at any time to enter into state. Most folks can do it. Most folks can have benefit. It's just some folks will have much more benefit than others. Obviously, if you go into remission, that's a really big benefit. Okay? And so, even though we usually think of asthma as being a physical response to the environment only, there's a huge mind-body component. And so hypnosis can really help. I hope that you found this useful and helpful and interesting. Stick around, hit subscribe. We have new videos every week. On Tuesdays, it's like this, it's Hypno News. We have information from the news. And of course, on Wednesdays, we have tips, tricks, and we actually answer your questions. So ask questions in the comments, and we'll get to them eventually, okay? On Thursday, it's trance time. Guide you through a genuine trance experience. So click that subscribe, click like, and come back next time. But most importantly, this is Dr. Brian David Phillips reminding you, live trance and prosper. Bye-bye.